Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So I was just in the middle of doing a water change on this 10-gallon aquarium and I noticed some fry. There's one right there swimming above that dwarf aquarium lily right here. That's one of two that I spotted. Let's see if I can find the other one. Oh, there was a second one. I can't see it now. But just before I started changing the water, I was thinking, yeah, I've got about that much water that I've taken out already. Just as I was about to start changing the water, I was thinking these guppy females are looking pretty plump, like they'll be having babies at any time. And maybe that platy could have had some, but I was thinking, like, all along, I never expected that I would find any fry. I mean, yes, of course, the live bearers are going to have fry. They're going to have babies. I mean, live bearers breed like crazy. But with all the other fish in here, without that much cover for the babies, I figured they would have no chance. And, they probably had fry multiple times already, and I haven't seen any. So I was kind of surprised that I did see these, and even then, who knows how long they will last if I don't intervene. And now I'm thinking, hey, creature, do you think those baby fry will survive? What the hell was I just saying? Yeah, so who knows if they'll last if I don't intervene. But now I'm kind of thinking, maybe if there's just a couple of them, I might try to round them up and figure something out. Here's one, someone back here, right there. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I could add them to my 3.5 gallon Neocaridina shrimp tank, where I have one of the male lime green endlers that I moved from this tank in there with one of the wild guppies and a guppy endler hybrid female. They just had fry in that tank. My last video showed one of them, and just today I saw 4 fry in that tank. So I'm kind of thinking maybe if I can catch them, I might try to put them in with those, just to see if I can maybe save 1 or 2, whatever I can catch. It's like I said, right there, that female guppy tried to eat it. And if not for the guppies, these black neon tetras, I think, would be like most likely to eat them. So this tank, by the way, was serving as a quarantine tank, and I have like all these fish in here that I need to, the quarantine period is over. I need to start moving them to the tanks that I planned on moving them. Not all of them, but some of them. There's another one here. Creature. Creature is yanking on the cords over here. Right, yeah, so I'm gonna get back to it, finish doing this water change. I think I'm gonna try to round up one or two of these baby fish. Okay, so I did decide to move those two fry. This is my 3.5 gallon Neocaridina shrimp tank. So I made the decision if I could catch them without difficulty, I would move them over, and it was not hard at all. If it was too hard, I would have given up and they would have been on their own. So there's, yeah, that's one. No, that's a shrimp. Seeing which ones are in the bag and which, okay, this view, one there and one there. And in this tank, last time I showed this a couple days ago, I spotted the first fry, and I've since seen, like right after that video ended, I saw a second one, and then a few days later I saw a couple more that were just born. There's one of the, that's a Guppy Endler hybrid, lime green Endler, and that's the wild Guppy. So I think she had the first batch of babies, and then we can expect more. So let's see, there's one right there, there's another right over here. I did see one that looked like it was just born up in this floating plant area. Not that one is a couple days old. It's kind of hard to see if it's still in there with the glare, because that's in the center, that's right where the lights are in the lid. There's one right there. A couple over here. All right, so as I acclimate them, I just kind of mix, the water in the bag is from the tank they came from, and then I take some water from this tank and dump it in and mix it to get them comfortable, and then I will let them go. So I'll finish the acclimation process and then return after I let them go. All right, stand by. All right, so those two fish moved from that other 10-gallon tank have been acclimated and released to this tank. And as I was doing that, I believe more fry were born in that short time, because now, while they were still in the bag before I released them, I counted as many as 8 fry. Several of them back there at the top. And I don't know if we'd be able to see it here, but I believe that some that were just born, they still have kind of like red underneath their bellies. And there's Creature. There's a bunch right here. So which ones were the 2 that I just added and which were the ones already in here, I don't even know. I'm their tiny fry. It's hard to tell them apart. I do think the ones I just moved in here are just a little bit bigger and a little bit darker. If I was able to take them and put them side by side, and maybe that's one right there. And that one is not. But I don't really know. I don't know who the parents were, but it could have been, many possibilities. I had a Tequila Sunrise male in that tank. I had a white platinum guppy male that could have been, either one of those could have been the parents. It could have been one of the lime green endlers. It could have been, it's like a red endler that I had in there. So it just adds more to the mix of wondering what kind of funky babies were going to grow up in this tank. I've been asked, how am I going to identify, if I was going to separate them, if I would know which one of the mothers is. I'm not concerned about that. The main thing is I just want to create some funky babies, and that's just going to add more to the mix. For me, I like to have a lot more variety. When some breeders tried to line breed fish so that they breed true, so that all the offspring will look the same, I have no interest in that. I like to mix up the genes and have all kinds of funky looking babies and have like all different kind of colors, and I like that element of surprise, not even knowing what they're going to be, and watching them color up and grow, when they grow and color up, and just seeing all the unique colors they might have. So I guess there's got to be the 2 that I added, plus I believe there were 8 in here at least. Probably going to be more. Maybe the females are still dropping fry. And of course we have lots of shrimp. There's probably 100 shrimp in here. And there's also 3 panda cories. I rarely see them. Like I initially had added 4 pygmy cories to this tank a long time ago, and like I said, I rarely see them, and I rarely even see one at a time. And just recently, after spotting the first fry, I was watching the tank more closely, and I saw 3 pygmy corridors. So at some point, I think I'm going to try to get those and move them to my Guppy Nandle hybrid tank, where I just moved 4 pygmy cories. So I have 6 in there now. I added those 4. I wasn't even sure if I had 1 or 2 in there. But adding those 4, then they grouped together. So the other 2 came out. But yeah, alright. Enough rambling. So that's it for now. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.